Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me here. My name is Jose Rosado. I'm a retired school principal, former mayor, and stroke survivor. I suffered my stroke on January 5th of 2022 while working out at the gym. Without a doubt, experiencing that stroke was the most scary and terrifying experience of my life. I remember becoming very, very lightheaded and my left arm becoming paralyzed, just dropping to my side. Looking into the mirror, I saw that the left side of my face had fallen as well. Fortunately, I was able to get to the hospital and got immediate treatment for the stroke. I ended up spending 5 days in the hospital being treated for the stroke. Fortunately, I didn't experience or suffer any permanent paralysis as a result of the stroke. My arm recovered quite well, and there was no other permanent physical damage. However, mentally, cognitively, emotionally, psychologically, the side effects or the damage from the stroke has been persistent from day one. And I've continued to struggle with those side effects or those conditions. Throughout my recovery, I've suffered through short-term memory loss, extreme periods of anxiety, migraine headaches, vertigo, and what I call panic attacks or panic breakdowns, emotional breakdowns. Those emotional breakdowns were very tough for me. One time I remember being in a Walmart, or the first time I experienced the emotional breakdown. I was in a line at a Walmart, and for no particular reason, I just started bawling and crying. I couldn't understand it. I didn't know what was happening to me. And unfortunately, I experienced several of those types of emotional breakdowns over the course of a few months. What I found throughout my recovery, it's been a little over 2 years now, 2.5 years now since my stroke. It's November of 2024 as I'm documenting this. What I found is that I continue to experience these side effects. They kind of just cycle around every few months. I'll have a few months where I feel quite well. I'm thinking that I'm out of the woods. And then the anxiety sets in and spikes up. Or the migraine headaches start to become more present and more consistent. The depression and the sadness also are factors that continue to just loop around. So without a doubt, although I continue to work out and physically I have recovered well, the emotional and psychological and cognitive impact of the stroke continue to be persistent for me. One of the things that I started to do after my stroke was to document my experiences and talked about the anxiety, the migraine headaches, the vertigo, the emotional breakdowns. And I would document those experiences on my Facebook page because I just wanted to capture, what I was feeling and what I was experiencing at those moments. So if you were to go to my Facebook page, Jose Rosado, you'll see that shortly after being discharged from the hospital, I started to make these Facebook post or document my experiences through Facebook. But my recovery's been difficult, and one of the things that I wanted to do, and I struggled with as I recovered, was to write. As an educator and community advocate, I've always enjoyed writing. Most of my writings were social commentary, opinion pieces, newspapers, and things like that. But I've also written 2 books prior to my stroke, and they were focused on education, social commentary, injustice, those types of things. So after my stroke, I wanted to continue writing, but unfortunately I couldn't. 10 months after my stroke, November of 2022, I was still unable to write anything. My brain just couldn't engage with anything in terms of topics that I wanted to write about. And what I found was that when I wanted to write about something that may have been occurring in our country or in my community at that time, anything that dealt with conflict or injustice, my brain just would totally reject the thought of writing. And 10 months after my stroke, I was on a cruise with my wife. And I remember sitting on the Lido deck almost in tears. And I just wanted to write, I just wanted to write. And fortunately for me, I remembered an experience in second grade. My second grade teacher, Mrs. Evancho, a project that she would do, a weekly project that we would have in class that promoted creative writing, storytelling. And I sought a couple on the Lido deck, engaged with that couple, and just let myself go. I just let myself start writing. And it felt really good to do that. It just writing a story, creating a story. And it felt really good. And after that cruise, I put my portfolio away and forgot about it. But a month later, I was on another cruise, and I found my portfolio and I saw what I had started to write, and I re-engaged with it, thinking to myself, I would just want to see where this story goes. And soon enough, I thought to myself, I could turn this into a novel. And that's what I continued to do. Writing that story became my light. And although it's been 2.5 years since my stroke, I continue to suffer with the side effects that I've spoken about. The depression, the sadness, the anxiety. And when those conditions hit me, I experienced a setback in writing. There was a point when I started writing this novel that I thought I could finish this up in 6 months or so. But unfortunately, as I was writing, these side effects or these conditions would loop around, and I'd go through a battle of depression, extreme sadness, anxiety. And when I developed vertigo, that was very difficult for me. I was almost bedridden for 3 months with vertigo. And there were a few times when I thought to myself, I'm just not going to get this done. I'm just not going to get this done. I can't. My brain is just damaged to the point that I can't get this done. Actually, after the vertigo, it was about 3 months where I didn't write at all. And again, I looked at this novel, I looked at this story as my light, and I just wanted to keep moving toward that light to re-engage and to continue healing. So when I picked up the novel again after my bout with vertigo, the characters in the book, the story, were almost foreign to me. So I had to re-engage with the story. I had to re-engage with the characters. And that was difficult. But I did so because I kept thinking to myself, this is your light. And if you're going to heal, you've got to pursue this light. And that's what I did. After each bout of anxiety that I might go through for a couple of weeks where I didn't write at all, or the migraine headaches where I wouldn't write for days, I always thought to myself, I want to get back to writing this story. I want to finish this novel. This is my light. And that's what I continued to do. And I actually finished writing this novel March 15th of 2024. So it was about maybe a year and a half or so. I started writing it in November of 22. So, I finished it up March 15th, 2024. And not a surprise, I was actually on a cruise when I finished this. For some reason, being at sea and writing just made me feel a certain way. Um, and I was fortunate enough to be able to have those experiences and write in that type of environment. So, yes, I finished writing this manuscript. I have it right here. The title of the book is Caught You Looking. It's a romance novel by Jose Rosado. And, when I finished the manuscript, I thought to myself, I'm going to have this edited and hopefully, have it published sometime in the fall of 24. But again, throughout the summer, as I was doing some edits, I just had another bout of anxiety and sadness and depression, and I couldn't work on it. It pretty much just sat for a large part of the summer. But finally, I got back to it and finished up the edits that I wanted to do, and I sent it off to the editor. Probably a couple of months, about a month or so ago, sent it off to the editor. And the editor made the edits and sent back the edited copy to me just about a week or two ago. And again, my anxiety spiked up, and I haven't been able to do anything with it. I just haven't been able to do anything with it. So here I sit, November of 2024. I don't even know what the date today is. November 20 something, I think. It's a week before Thanksgiving. And, again, struggling. But I decided to make this video, and it's the first time that I video documented this. Like I said before, the documentation that I have done was through Facebook, my Facebook posts. But I wanted to be able to create a video so that I could see myself and hear myself talk about this experience, talk about my journey, talk about the healing process and the setbacks. I've had plenty of setbacks throughout the course of my healing and throughout the course of this project, writing this book. But again, writing this book, writing this story has served as my light. And, I've always continued to move toward that light. However distant the light may have appeared to be, I continued to move toward that light. And yes, there were pauses and there were setbacks. And at one point, I just gave up on a timeline and thought to myself, I'll finish this when I finish it. I just hope that I am able to finish it. But here I am again, experiencing another setback. And again, just wanted to video record this so that, not only for myself to see and hear, but for anyone else that has experienced a traumatic brain injury, a stroke, or other type of traumatic brain injury, and is in the process of recovery. It's difficult. It's difficult. And I'm hoping that my sharing this will be a source of inspiration or hope for others that recovery is possible, and understanding that it takes time, it takes patience, having patience with yourself, and for others to have patience with you. I'm fortunate, to have a family that understands and has been patient with me and supportive of me. But again, it's not an easy thing. But, recovery is possible. It is possible. And again, for me, my light has been writing this novel. And although I finished it in March 15th, and sent it off to the editor, and the editor has since sent me an edited copy. I'm having another setback now. I haven't been able to go through the edits and approve the edits and move forward. So, I'm struggling with that right now. I've been struggling with anxiety and depression again over the past few weeks. But I know that, I'll fight through this. I know that I'll fight through this. And, you know, eventually, I'll be well. I'll be healed. And in regards to this project, the novel, um, I'm sure that there will come a day soon, I hope, that it's published. When I sent the copy to the editor, I was hoping to have the book available for purchase on the 3-year anniversary of my stroke, which is coming up. That would be January 5th of 2025. I'm not going to meet that deadline. I'm not going to meet that deadline, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because writing this book isn't about meeting a deadline. Uh, Writing this book is about healing. And that's all I want to do. That's what I want to do. This has been my light. And I want to get to the point where, it's done and it's out there. And regardless of what happens with the book, whether I sell 10 copies or 5,000 copies or whatever, just the simple fact, or not the simple fact, but the fact that I finished a book and that I've been able to publish it or will be able to publish it and share it, that will be a success for me. That will be a success for me. So for those individuals that have experienced a traumatic brain injury, a stroke, or other type of trauma, and you're struggling mentally, emotionally, psychologically, suffering with memory loss, anxiety, migraine headaches, yes, I'm hoping that this may serve as a source of inspiration. Continue to fight. Continue to fight. Identify your light. For me, my light has been this book. It's been the inspiration for me to heal. Find your light, whatever that might be. Writing, some other type of art form, cooking, whatever it might be. Find that light. Seek that light. Move toward the light. And find your peace. Heal. You have to be able to heal. Heal yourself. And I'm just hopeful that for those that are listening, not only those that have experienced a traumatic brain injury or a stroke, but also their friends and family, be patient. Be patient. Continue to heal. And, try to live life the best way you can, and understand that you could be, you will be, at a point in your life where you feel whole. And hopefully, those setbacks become fewer and fewer, and the quality of your life continues to improve. That's what I'm looking for myself, and that's what I'm wishing for those of you that may be experiencing a similar type of journey, a healing journey, such as me. So yes, I'm seeking peace. I'm seeking peace with myself through my recovery. So I'm looking for peace and healing for myself, and also wishing peace and healing to all of you. So, I'm not sure when I will share this, but I'm looking to share this, and I'm hoping that it's well received by anyone out there that may have needed to hear this message. All right. Be well. Peace.